Hi, so as promised, I am back with the rest of the story of the birth of Jesus, being the shepherds coming to visit, presumably on the night he was born. And I am in my car in the dark because it is the week after Christmas and things have been a little crazy and it's difficult to get time away from the family and in a quiet place by myself. So anyway, this story, I really liked studying the culture and the information that's available about shepherds and who they might have been at that time, because so there was a tower that's referred to in Micah 4:8 when it says that the kingdom will come to the tower of the flock. And there was an actual tower outside of Bethlehem that was used by shepherds to keep watch over the flock. And also, culturally, there was a law at the time that sheep and other flocks could only be kept in the wilderness areas. So any flocks that were kept in urban or suburban areas, which Bethlehem would have been considered that type of area, were only to be animals that were used for sacrifice at the temple to God. So these shepherds would have had an elevated status over regular shepherds, and they also would have been familiar with this idea of sacrifice as atonement. And so kind of it's just, again, one of those ways that God just puts this perfect little spin on his plan that makes everything come together so just creatively and wonderfully. So here are these people who care for the flocks that are used for sacrifice, and they are the ones who get to come witness the final and ultimate sacrifice for the first time. So, and then also what I loved about this passage is just the way that it speaks to Mary's character. And it says this one little phrase saying that she pondered these things in her heart. And, Mary, in a previous post, I kind of alluded to the fact that it didn't seem like Mary had told Joseph that she had been visited by the angel. By the time Joseph found out, it kind of says that it became apparent that she was pregnant after she came back from visiting Elizabeth. So I don't think that she told Joseph about it. And it seems like she's this type of person who just doesn't, she's just really quiet. And I think that she couldn't have been a loudmouth type to be able to be Jesus's mother, certainly under the circumstances in which she became pregnant and in which Jesus was born, with Herod gunning for his life and everything. Mary just really needed to be this quiet, obedient person, and that's who she was. So I just love that she's got this poetic side where she recites the Magnificat, which has these allusions to Hannah's song, and then she's also really quiet and introspective. So anyway, I just really appreciated that part of this passage, and I have a lot more notes in the blog, so take a look.